Welcome back to JT on the Go. Today we are going to explore the Pont du Gard Aqueduct, built by the Romans in the 1st century AD to supply water to the neighboring town of Nîmes.
Let's start with how to get here. The best way to get here is by car. This map gives you an idea of the layout of the area where the Pont du Gard is located. The area where the aqueduct is located is a short 11-minute walk from the parking lot. And there it is, the Pont du Gard. The Pont du Gard is an aqueduct built by the Romans in the 1st century AD, likely between 40 AD and 60 AD. It was built to transport drinking water to Nîmes, France, one of the Roman Empire's largest cities. It is widely considered an engineering marvel way ahead of its time. We will be going to Nîmes in the future to see the bowl games. There is a museum nearby that explains how this site was constructed. It costs €6.50 for anyone 18 or over, and it is free for those under 18. However, we will be limiting our visit to the aqueduct itself. Today, the Pont du Gard is a place to enjoy nature. On a hot summer day like today, people go for a swim in the river. People also canoe on this river. Canoeing on the Gardon River is just like canoeing on the Dordogne River. There are also numerous hiking trails around the aqueduct. Pedestrians can cross the aqueduct, which offers a fine view of the surroundings. The lower level is free, the upper level is only open to tour groups. Basically, visiting the site is free, but parking costs €9 per vehicle. Aqueducts are a symbol of Roman engineering. In fact, they were stone flags showcasing the greatness of Rome. The water would travel through those upper arches. You can actually tour the inside of the section that carried the water. We'll get into how you can do that a bit later. The Pont du Gard ceased water transport operations around the 6th century. This happened mainly because of mineral deposits, a lack of maintenance, and the fall of the Roman Empire. The best viewpoints of the aqueduct are up steep hills with uneven footing. The best times of year to visit the Pont du Gard are from April to June and September to October. It is best to come here early in the morning before 10 a.m. or in the late afternoon to avoid crowds and the heat and to experience the best light for photography. Interestingly, the design resulted in the water level dropping only 1 inch every 350 feet. If you get tired of hiking, there are seats in a shady spot to rest your legs. Up here is where the tours of the inside of the aqueduct start. The tours are timed. To see which times are available and where to book your ticket, scan the QR code that you see when looking left of the entrance with your phone, specifically the one next to the English description. The guided tour of the top level is €15 for adults and €6 for children under 18. On one hiking trail, I found this grave in the middle of nowhere. A lot of these hiking trails provide beautiful views of nature. Some trees near the trails do have markings on them, though many of the trails come to a dead end. The Pont du Gard was part of a channel that ran 30 miles to Nîmes. After being used for 400 years, it is now one of the best preserved sites left from the Roman Empire. As we come back to the aqueduct, there is a tour group going into the top level. The aqueduct's main arch, which is the arch that is over the river, is actually the largest built by the Romans, spanning 80 feet. Each arch was made strong by gravity. Our tour of the Pont du Gard has concluded. Honestly, it is another great sight to see in the Provence region, especially if you want to be in the middle of nature. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow on TikTok and Instagram for more. When visiting Provence, if you want to see well-preserved Roman ruins while enjoying nature, the Pont du Gard is the place to be. Thanks for watching.